There is a God. After all, there is a God. The New York Giants actually won a football game today. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. The New York Giants improved to 1-3 by knocking off the undefeated Los Angeles Chargers by the final score of 21-18. It wasn't pretty. Nothing the Giants do is pretty. But they were able to win a freaking football game, and it feels so damn good. We're not even on my scotch today. We'll do it tomorrow. We have a victory lap Monday. We'll be live tomorrow night. We'll have a scotch. We'll talk about it and actually winning a game. And, of course, you know that they have the New Orleans Saints coming up, and that's another game that the Giants should probably win. Jaxson Dart, nothing spectacular, but nothing foolish. I feel like he did a really good job his first game out there. Looked like the Giants were being pretty cautious with him. Not a ton of extravagant plays, not a ton of deep throws. I felt like he held onto the ball a little bit too long. He'll get better with that as it progresses. But I felt like Dart did a really good job. And just taking the Giants down the field and scoring on that first drive, I think, relieved a lot of pressure from everybody on that team. And maybe they loosened up a little bit. But God almighty, did they need this win? And did they need it really, really badly? They certainly did. The offensive line, even though Dart got sacked 6 times, I felt like a lot of that was because of the coverage, especially after – we'll talk about Neighbors in a second. It was a bad thing that happened. But I felt like Dart held on to the ball a little too long, and that led to some of those sacks. But I felt like the offensive line in general was good. Felt like we ran the ball very effectively today against a really good defense. Felt like our defense was fantastic. Brian Burns, Abdul Carter came out there, but Sexy Dexy with the big pick at the beginning of the game. God, I wanted him to get into the end zone so bad. I wanted him to score that touchdown so bad. And he wasn't able to get in there. And then, of course, Van Roten with the false start. And then, of course, we ended up with 3 points. It's just typical Giants football. But there was a couple of things. The Giants, again, man, I had to pay for Sunday ticket to watch this game. They almost killed me a number of times in this game, and it was all worth it. Every time the Giants would make you feel like they're going to win, they would do something to give it right back. They go up by 2 scores, and they give up 3 plays. The Chargers go right down, score a touchdown, like 80 yards. It was just insane. Or the blown coverage before the half where they go right in and they get a touchdown to Quentin Johnston. Just crazy things like that the Giants just always seem to do to you as a fan, where you can never get comfortable and never feel like you have this in the bag. I mean, my heart's in my throat the entire game because I just don't know what to expect. The Giants have got to clean some stuff up, man. They just do. This defense really carried today. They were fantastic all day long, getting pressure on Justin Herbert. Herbert did not have a good game. They constantly were knocking him off spot. Abdul Carter had 7 pressures in this game. Kind of made you forget about the bad offsides he had to give him a first down before the touchdown in that first half. The Giants just do things like that. That's got to stop. Their tackling's got to get better, right? Those things are going to kill you. This is why we've lost these games. But today, man, again, it's just Giants defense was really good. Felt like Shane Bowen learned from his mistakes. He brought a lot of pressure. They got there. This defense seems to be coming into their own. I felt like the defensive pass rush was great against Kansas City last week. It was really good today. Scatterbo was, just running over people. It was a good win for the Giants. It's something they desperately needed, and it was not against a ragtag, crappy team. It was against a really good Chargers team that came in 3-0. And again, we have one of the best defenses in the NFL. Giants need all the wins that they can get. Maybe this gets them going. Maybe they get some confidence. They got to clean up, like I said, some of this stuff. But I feel like if they can do that, just clean some of these little things up, man, maybe you can do something. I mean, I don't know what to expect. I do feel like they should beat New Orleans. But overall, man, this is a big win for the Giants. Now, I want to give a big shout out to Sleeper for sponsoring the stream. As always, check out Sleeper, guys and girls. And I hear from them really quick. I'm going to show you my picks that I had for the Sleeper. I didn't win again. Felt like they were good picks. But let's hear from Sleeper. Be back in 80 seconds right after this. What's going on, guys and gals? Do you think you know football? Then try to turn your football knowledge into real money with the Sleeper app, the ultimate fantasy sports app that can turn game day into payday. Just download the Sleeper app and pick more or less on your favorite players. With more stats than any daily fantasy app, just choose 2 or more of your favorite players from pregame or live. Pick more or less from the predicted stats, and you can win up to 100 times your money if your picks win. There's also a couple of really cool things about the Sleeper app. You can place in-game contests, contest voids for injuries. There's only a $1 minimum entry for users. Updated scoring to track your fantasy players' sleeper picks in real time. Entries can be made within 30 seconds. It's really that easy, and you get safe and fast withdrawals. You can check out my picks for the week right over here. And you guys can do the same thing. Predict the hottest football stats like passing yards, receiving yards, touchdowns, interceptions, and much more to cash in on your daily fantasy football skills. And I got a great promotion for you guys. Just use the promo code BADDOG, that's BADDOG, and Sleeper will match your first deposit all the way up to $100. You definitely want to check out the Sleeper app. There's a lot of fun to be had on that. Test your football knowledge and skill, win some money, and let's go Giants. Let's go Giants indeed. A big win for them today, no question about it. Also, we have a big shout out to Body Armor Sport Water. God knows I needed a lot of that. Maybe something stronger today. But big shout out to those guys for sponsoring the video. I really know how to act, man. I'm not used to winning football games. It is the way it is. And it's just amazing how, as a fan, you have to sit there and sweat through every good play. Every time the Giants make a good play, you're just waiting for a flag. Every time they make a good play on defense, you're just waiting for a flag. It just seems like there's something always that goes wrong and that the Giants can't ever find a way to win a game. They just always seem to do something stupid that costs them the game. And the thing that sucks right now is, you don't want to go back, but you think about the loss against Dallas. If they just could have held on, they'd be 2-2 right now going into New Orleans. And that would be huge because, again, New Orleans is not really that good of a team. And I'm not saying we are, but I feel like the Giants are better than New Orleans. Now, obviously, losing Malik Neighbors is a huge blow, and that absolutely sucks. You know, Neighbors was trying to make a play. It was a free play. We had down the sideline. He jumped up, and he tore his ACL. The NFL pretty much confirmed he tore his ACL. He's going to be out for the year. Obviously, that's just you can't replace Malik Neighbors. You know, Jalen Hyatt actually got to play. I don't think he was targeted one time. I know Jalen Hyatt missed a block. It's just amazing how the Giants just, even when something good happens, something catastrophic happens. It's just like we can never have our best players healthy. I don't know what the deal is. This happened with Odell Beckham. This happened with Saquon Barkley. And now it's happening with Malik Neighbors. MetLife Stadium fucking blows. It is Snake Mittens cursed. Blow it up. And I think Jets fans would also sign up for that. Blow it up. Blow the stadium up. Dump it in a damn Hudson River. It's a piece of shit. It's garbage. It's a terrible stadium. Everybody gets hurt on it. I don't know what happened to Joe Alt. He had an ankle injury. I don't know if that was because of the turf or something else. But it's just amazing how many guys get hurt because of this turf. I think the NFL needs to step in. The players, and they should sue the Giants for the terrible turf that they have there because these guys are constantly getting hurt. Every year we see it because of whatever the hell that shit is that they call turf at MetLife Stadium. It's terrible. And it costs us our best player. So, it sucks because it's kind of a wet blanket over the win because now you have to go forward without Malik Neighbors. But I'm just thrilled that the Giants actually were able to win a game. Hopefully they can build on this, man. They can keep it going. I still don't like Kafka's play calling in the red zone. I think it's just it's not creative. I did like the shovel pass, the little shovel pass to Theo Johnson. I thought that was great, but that second time we were down there when we didn't take the 3 points, we went for 7. Why you're only passing one time on 4th down doesn't make any sense to me. They ran a naked quarterback draw with everybody condensed in the middle of the field. If you're going to run a quarterback draw, you spread the defense out 4 wide, and you do it that way so not everybody's condensed in the middle of the field. If you're going to do that, spread them out. I felt like at that point, maybe you take Dart and you take Scatteroo and you fake the RPO, you tuck it in, you pull it out of there, and you throw it to Theo Johnson in the back of the end zone. Again, I'm not a play caller, but that's a little bit, it's not as predictable. Kafka becomes extremely predictable and scared inside the 10-yard line for whatever reason. The Giants have got to get better at this. You have a guy like Cam Scatteroo, you have a guy like Jaxson Dart. Make sure you use them properly, call correct play calls, and score touchdowns. We got lucky to win today, man. The Giants had a lot. We left a lot of points on the board. I feel like we've left a lot of points on the board all year. We did it against Washington. We did it against Kansas City. If the Giants could just figure out how to get the damn ball in the end zone, they might win some more games. So again, man, I'm not going to sit here and I don't want to damper a win. It's a huge win. There's things that they got to improve on. It really freaking sucks that we lost Malik Neighbors, though. That hurt. We were up 13-3 when that happened. And doing the game of Chris, it was like we were losing. Like I felt like we were losing because that hurts so bad. It's such a big part of what we do. Again, man, I don't know if somebody told me that was confirmed. I don't know if it's confirmed, but it's not good. He was grabbing his knee before he hit the ground, and he was obviously in pain. So it don't look promising. That's for sure. But Jaxson Dart, great first start for that kid. You win a football game. That's what you went to do. Again, I feel like they kept it pretty predictable for him. I don't think they asked him to do anything out of the ordinary, anything, crazy. But I do think as he practices more with the ones and you do start game planning, he does get more snaps on his belt. He does learn the defenses better. I do think you'll see them do more extravagant play calls with him, more, creativity going forward. I feel like they just wanted to get his feet wet. And again, that's the Chargers. That was not a team with a really bad defense. They had one of the best defenses in the league. He took care of the ball. He didn't turn it over. He didn't make any mistakes. The Giants defense really helped out. The offensive line was really good. We found a way to win a game. And I'm thrilled because, again, we don't win a lot of football games here with the Giants. Let's hope that they can build on this win and beat a team in New Orleans next week that they should beat. Then you're 2-3. It's not as ugly, but obviously after that, you have Philly, Denver, and Philly again. You cross that bridge and come to it. Big win for the Giants. Big win for Jaxson Dart. Let's keep this going. Let's get a win in New Orleans next week. See you for Victory Lab tomorrow night. Enjoy the rest of the Hey, I paid for NFL Sunday Ticket. I'm going to go watch Daniel Jones. I'm going to watch all kinds of other games. Why not? I paid for it. I'm going to watch as many NFL games as I can now. Shit. The $85 is worth it to me to see the Giants win because that's how I had to do it. That's fine. I'll take it. I'll keep paying for it. If it means they're going to win, I'll pay $85 a month for the Giants to win. If that's what it takes, that's what it takes. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your football Sunday. I'm going to go eat some dinner, and it's going to taste much better because we eating dubs, right? Is that what they do? Eating dubs? Eating dubs! Finally got to eat a dub today. Let's go, Giants. See you next time. Bad Nigga Dizzle. I'm out. Peace!